Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Sachin Education Hub in English. Friends, today we will discuss on the topic what is the myth of business ethics? What is the myth of business ethics? Firstly, tell me the term myth. Tell me what is myth? Myth in simple terms. What is myth? In simple terms, you can say that it is a story. It is a story that everyone is believing but not in actual. That everyone is believing but not in actual, but not actually existing. So this is a simple term, right? What is myth? You can say that a story that is not in actual but everyone is believing. That is similar like the business ethics. Business ethics, what is business ethics? Everyone is believing that business ethics is that and that and that and that, but not in actual. But business ethics is not in actual in these type of things. What is business ethics? There are two only main things. Only two main things are coming under the business ethics. What is right and what is wrong? That are the two words that always consisting every concept of the business ethics. So simply you can say that business ethics is what is right and what is wrong, but not only depending on these two words. You have to understand many more things as well. So today we will discuss what is myth. So there are many types of points that are coming under this question, coming under this answer. So firstly, business ethics myth means a term that is describing that business ethics is separate set of principles that are different from moral principles. Actually, moral principles and business ethics are not separate things. These are just similar. What is trust? What is fairness? These are the two words that are always come under the moral principles as well. But these are the two terms also used under the business ethics. So how you can define it that business ethics is separate from the personal ethics or separate from the moral principles? So very first point is on that thing. Business ethics is separate from the personal ethics. How? This is a myth. This is just a myth, but in actual, this is not a actual thing, but it is not actually existing that because business ethics is also consisting the word personal ethics because this is based on personal ethics and everyone that is following the business ethics also following the personal ethics in same case. If we talk about that business ethics is different from the personal ethics, it just simple word, in simple word it means you can say that we are behaving unethically in the business. If these are the two terms that are different from each other, then you can say that personal ethics means that are following in the regular life. But when we talk about the business ethics, it means we are behaving unethically. It means like that. But this is wrong. So you can say that business ethics and personal ethics are the same things, not totally same thing, just you can say that these are the similar concepts to each other, not separate concepts to each other. So this is just a myth that everyone is believing but not in actual. Coming to the second point, ethical behavior is not profitable. Ethical behavior is not profitable. This is also the myth. Because everyone is thinking that if we are not following the ethical behavior in the business, if we are not following the business ethics, then also our business will be go to successful. Is it possible? Is it possible in present world? If we are not following the trust, if we are not following the satisfaction that are needed by our customers, if we are not following the fairness in our business, then how our business will be successful in the future? So you can say that this is just a myth that everyone is believing that ethical behavior is not profitable, which means which means if business is not following the business ethics, then also will be successful. Is it possible in today's world? No, sir. No, this is not possible. Actually, the study that shown that business that are actually following, that are actually behaving ethically tend to be more successful than unethically behavior businesses. So you can say that this is just a myth that are everyone is believing but not in actually we are saying that unethical business is not profitable ethical business is more profitable than unethically business. So this is a myth. Third one. So third one is subjective. Everyone is believing that ethical behavior is just subjective, not objective. Everyone is behaving like a subjective thing, that ethical behavior is subjective, which means we are we are just saying that this is ethical behavior, but not following it, or also thinking that there is no objective behind what is wrong and what is right. Everyone is thinking that, or some people believing that ethical behavior is just a subjective thing, which we have to just read what is this. But this is not just a subjective, this is also consisting some objective things, which contains honesty, which contains fairness, which contains respect for each other, respect for your customers, respect or satisfaction for their customers, fairness in their business. So what is this? Integrity in their business, honesty in their business. What is this? This is the objective that every business have to be followed while doing the ethical behavior in their businesses. So if we are following these types of principles, you can say that ethical behavior is objective in nature, not subjective. But this is a myth that everyone is thinking about. Everyone is thinking about ethical behavior is subjective, not objective. Actually, this is the opposite thing. Okay, so this is the third myth that everyone is believing. Coming to the next one, that is a burden. This is a very important thing. Ethical behavior is a burden. As you know, social responsibility is also the burden for the businesses as well in today's world. But this is not actual thing. This is not an actual thing. Whenever we are following the social responsibility, business is going to be more successful in today's world, right? So similar like that, business ethics, if we follow in today's time, then we will go to more successful. And we are also believing that, or we are also seeing that in today's world, study also proving us many business that are going to be successful. The main reason behind that, they are following their integrity, they are following their honesty, they are following their fairness, they are following their satisfaction towards their customers, they are satisfying their customers, they are following many moral principles, many employees moral principles that are satisfy their employees as well. They are following many job satisfaction principles that are also helping their employees to be grow more. So these types of businesses are just growing because of the following of business ethics. So you can say that this is not the burden. This is not the burden for the businesses. This is the fundamental need for the businesses. This is just the myth right now, yaar. This is just the myth. Okay. So coming to the another point, fundamental need. I was explaining fundamental need, right? So what is a fundamental need? This point is actually related to the fifth myth, that means optional. Some people believing that business ethics is optional. Is it optional? This is a fundamental need. I already explained you in the last point that this is a fundamental need for the today's business, because everyone is following the many methods for increasing the profit right now. But if once every business is following their business ethics, they don't have to be compete more and more. They just have to be follow their principles, and everyone is believing that once the business following the ethics, this is a good business. So you can say that this is a fundamental need. Every business, once following it, they have to be following it as a fundamental need for the future as well. Because once a company following the ethics, right, and their trust will be built, and they think that this is optional things and doesn't follow in the future. So is it possible for the businesses to behave like us, to get the same reputation as with the business ethics? No, this is not possible. So same reputation will be only built when the businesses are following the business ethics regularly in their businesses, because the trust built once, not only not again and again. So once the trust will be built, every business is thinking that this is a fundamental need for them, because once the trust once the trust built with their customers, this is a very important for the businesses to grow more and getting the more profits. So this is the another myth that many people is also believing that this is optional thing. Actually, this is not the optional, this is a fundamental need. Okay. So coming to the another point, which means a similar to the upper point, that means a one-time event. Business ethics is one-time event. Is it actually a one-time event? No, because just a people is just some people is believing that this is a one-time event. Actually, this is a fundamental right now, which we have to be follow again and again, which every business have to be follow again and again. This is a continuous efforts for the business in right now, because once a business ethics is following in the business, it helps the business in building their trust. So once the trust is building, or once the trust properly built with the customers, so every business is thinking that they have to be make that trust for the future longer. They have to be make that trust longer for the future. So in simple words, once business is believing that business ethics is very fundamental need for the growth or the successful business, they are using it as a continuous process, they are using it as a continuous event, they makes continuous efforts to build more and more trust. They feel that they make more continuous efforts to increase their profit with the help of this. So this is a not a one time event, this is just a myth that every business is thinking about the thinking about the business ethics as a only one time event, or only we have to be follow once in a business life. No, once you are running your business, you have to be follow again and again, you have to be follow these principles again and again, if we want to build a trust for the longer life, or if every business have to be stay or survival for the longer life in the market. Because today every business is awareing that business ethics are more helpful for them in growing their profits, in growing their businesses, in growing their markets. So simply said that business ethics are the important and fundamental needs for the business right now. So these are the just myths that is very important in today's world, that everyone have to be know that these are just the wrong facts, these are just the myths about the business ethics. Actually this is not existing in the business ethics. So this is all about today, friends. I hope you will get to know about this question very well, and if you understand this question easily, or understand or like that video, so please hit the like button. And if any student have any type of problem, then they will also comment us on the comment box, and the notes will be uploaded in our Telegram channel or on our website as well, and the link for the website or the Telegram channel will be in the description box. So this is all about today. I hope you like that video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you are new in the channel, and press the bell icon for the regular updates. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.